and then winning the Premier League title.
Congratulations for all Liverpool fans, the managers, the players. Well deserved. Good champion.
Simon, you have any more questions?
And your thoughts on City's performance tonight?
In general, we were there. We play in terms on attacking real good. Of course, not easy to attack this structured defensive from Chelsea that they have physicality and a good team. Unfortunately, like many times happen, we concede mistakes, like they punish us a lot. So in that level against that teams and these qualities, it's difficult. But in the same time, we play until the end with a huge personality. We had enough chances to score. They had for the counter-attack. We know how fast they are. But in general, I'm satisfied for the performance with this.
Okay, the next question will be from James Ducker.
Hi, Pep. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. Pep, you've obviously won the League Cup and you've still got a lot to play for with the FA Cup and the Champions League. But have you been surprised at how far Liverpool have been ahead of you this season? And given your remarkable points totals in the last two seasons, have you been disappointed that you've been this far behind? And did you expect better?
Well, that is the reality. So we are far, but the other 80 teams are farther. So we're a team that we're fantastic in terms of point of consistency, like we had in the previous two seasons. But this season we drop points in the beginning, some unfairly, and the other ones because we make a mistakes like today. And Liverpool didn't drop points, and that's why it was good. So I had to recover for the next season, for the level we have, for the opponents, to be more consistent. And recover the points we missed this season. So that is a reality when the gap is like this. So 2 seasons ago, we had 25 points be in front of Liverpool. 2 seasons later, they got this distance. So now we have time to think about it, to try to recover.
Liverpool, Pep, obviously, like you say, that they finished a long way behind you and they came back. Do you think the hurt of finishing so far behind Liverpool this season could be a strong motivating factor for your team?
Now we have of course should be, but now we have I would say still 5-6 weeks the competition, especially on Sunday. Is important to get the semi-final of the FA Cup and after finish the league, the Premier League, to achieve the qualification for the Champions League. And after finish the Champions League, prepare the game, the second leg against Madrid.
Thank you.
Okay, do you have any more questions? I have no raised hands at the moment. Okay.
Unable to raise a hand, I'm afraid.
I'll come to you.
Unmute.
Jonathan?
Hi there. Pep, does the fact that you've been waiting for this for so long make it emotionally easier to deal with? That it's not a last-minute winner, it's not a last-minute defeat, that you've had time to kind of emotionally prepare for this moment?
Well, of course, we knew it for a long time. It's nice to finish the season, try to finish the season after lockdown. But in the same time, we want to win the game. And in general, we did good things in the first and the second half. But unfortunately, we lost the game for some details. But in general, the game, I'm not so much disappointed, but we have to learn. So we have to be consistent. That we were in the previous season, that we were consistent and behind, and this season we could not maintain this level.
Okay, Ian Walton from Sky Sports. Ian?
Hi, Pep. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Look, I know you said that the title was lost a long time ago, but now that it has actually happened, does it hurt?
Well, I never thought always we can win. So the last 10, now we can say the last 10 competitions we played as a club, we won 8 titles. So never happened before in this country, never. So you cannot win all the time and always. We miss one important central defender last season with Vincent, and Jaime was injured all the season. So and that was a little bit problem for us, and we didn't show this consistency that we need to play better. But so I never thought in my life as a football player and manager that always you can win. So what we have done is incredible in the last 2-3 seasons, winning 8 titles to 10. So Liverpool is the first domestic title in the last, 7, 8 or 10 years. So it's so difficult to maintain this. And after 1-4 titles, maybe we didn't arrive with the same passion. And I have the feeling that Liverpool, that won the Champions League, being the best team in Europe, after 30 years not win the Premier League, they were incredible focus and play every single game like is the last chance that we have. And maybe we didn't get that moment, and we thought, okay, we have time, especially in the key moments in the first part of the season when we were close to get it, and for different circumstances that helped us, we could not give it. Now it was more difficult. But we cannot forget that we won 2 titles. We have in charge 2 more. We want to try, being so difficult. And we are too close to win another title. This is a qualification for the Champions League next season. And at the end, we can play it. And this is an incredible success for us. So for a club. So the last 6, 7, 8 years, all the time, Manchester City was in the Champions League. And the big clubs like in this country could not be possible. So we had to take a little bit perspective, that be humble and say, not all the time you can win, and learn about what you have to do to avoid again this situation.
Okay, guys, any more questions? Nizar Kinsella.
Hi, Pep. I just wanted to ask you about Chelsea a little bit. Do you think with their new signings that they're going to be a threat for next season with Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech coming into the squad?
Of course, for him, for United as well. And I think Arsenal will give it time to Mikel, extraordinary manager, and of course Tottenham and all Leicester show incredible season. Wolves make an incredible season. So that's why it's the toughest league in the world. So everyone can beat you, and every season will be stronger, and next season will be. And of course Chelsea will. Chelsea is a classic for the Premier League, for the European football. Have an extraordinary. You see the bench today with Jorginho, Kovacic, Pedro, Zoma. So they have an incredible guys there in the squad. So an extra now with Ziyech and Werner. So that is the reality of the Premier League. So every season is tougher, and we're going to think about what we have to do to improve the team.
What have you made of the sort of duels with Frank Lampard on the touchline, the sort of manager versus manager tactical battle with Frank Lampard?
Sorry, I didn't. Sorry?
What did you make of the sort of tactical battles with Frank Lampard this season on the pitch? Now you've played him twice in the league.
Well, it was a tight game. Both we won 2-1 the home. I think in the home, when we play at home, they were more aggressive up front. Here they were more set up and waiting the counter-attack. Of course, they have an incredible players in the middle with the quality. When they can run, they have a good players. So yeah. So they did it well. So congratulate Chelsea for the victory.
Okay, guys, I'll call a 10:30 Saturday evening in